All right, ladies and gents, welcome back to episode 28 of the Scramble podcast, presented by Hedge Better. This is the Waste Management Phoenix Open, or as they're calling it now, the WMPO recap special. I am joined today. We always have producer Jay on in the background. Today, he's on camera. Justin, how's it going?
I'm good. Shout out Pin Golf. They decked me out for my camera debut with the Scramble pod. Yeah.
That's our other sponsor.
Surf and Turf, yeah. Surf and Turf, yeah. My brain is for sure still scrambled. It's tough getting back, yeah.
And we are here with Nick Ricciardi and of course you've all listened to the Linesman podcast presented by Hedge Better. Nick, what's up?
Oh, hanging in there.
So we thought this was appropriate. I'll talk about Tim in a second. We thought this was appropriate because Nick, Cam couldn't be here tonight, but Nick was with us at the tournament.
Yes,
so I said,
was.
We and all four of us here on the show tonight, we were all there, and what we're going to talk about over the next however long is just what it was like being at an actual golf tournament, the biggest one, literally, on PGA Tour. Just some takeaways. What it's like is people don't get to golf tournaments.
No.
It's very hard. They're all over the country, and sometimes cost a lot of money. But we were at the People's Open. Tim, how are you doing?
I was waiting for you to say my name. You just kind of forgot about me there, huh?
No, never.
I'm doing fine. I'm doing good. All my bets are losing right now currently for this week.
Yeah, dude, I had a bad week. I put the card on the internet. Bad week. As the matchup guy that I usually am, horrible. It was not good. I don't think I hit a single top 20. It was a wonky week. What saved us all was live betting Scotty Scheffler in the playoff.
and of course, Cam. I mean,
dude,
at this point,
he makes me so mad when he does those bets because he didn't do it on purpose, and that's what makes it even worse.
No, I have a text from him, and basically it was like, I haven't looked at any statistics for this week. I am just betting on the guys I like.
Yeah, he put that out in the card. He said, I need you to make a disclaimer that says these are just the guys I want to win.
Yep.
Not who
even when Cam isn't trying to win his bets, he wins his bets. That's just
it's so annoying.
He is,
but
that makes
me so mad. I wish I had that kind of luck. But that makes it 2 out of the last 3 for Cam, 1 out of 3 for me, and I had a Jordan Spieth second. Look, we're hot on the outright front. We're right there. And Tim's gonna be right there one week. I know it.
Nope. I haven't had a winning gambling week in over 6 months.
Ooh. Oh shit! Like,
I don't think
like football even.
Like the turning point was Michigan State losing to Ohio State by 1 billion, and I had Michigan State, and from there it's just been a bloodbath. That was in November.
I remember that actually. We watched that game together, but I gotta say, if anyone's due, it's you.
Yeah,
you're due.
You're
so due.
Yes,
very.
I hope.
Like
Either that or I'm quitting.
Water finds its level. Like you have to regress to the mean. There's no way that this can stay up.
Tides are changing, baby.
Yeah,
watch out.
A rising tide lifts all boats, Tim. So what we can do here, where we'll talk a little bit about the actual golf tournament, and then I know we all have some things we want to talk about as far as what we observed. I have some golf takes, some just crowd takes, some insane things I witnessed. It should be pretty funny. So let's talk about the actual tournament. Day 1 and 2, we're all in Scottsdale.
Yep.
Sahith Theegala, bro, Corn Ferry guy last year, earns his tour card, drove to the tournament with his parents. Guys leading after 2 days, and everyone on our trip, on Cam's bachelor party there, is like, is this going to happen? And I kept saying all week, thank Christ he didn't win, but I kept being like, he can't finish this. There's no way he can finish this. It was sort of awesome, though. Guy's up 4 or 3 on Friday, comes back down to earth on Saturday. Ultimately, Tim, I think, what did he shoot, like even on Sunday, I think?
Yeah. He didn't have a bad weekend either.
No.
Right?
No, he just
caught him.
Yeah, he just didn't do enough to keep the momentum going.
And his interviews after, too, when he's like going over what happened on 17, he's like, I hit a great shot. Like, I just couldn't get it. And then he's like crying, talking about what the week means. I mean, if you don't get a little emotional at a guy, making his, that's his dream.
You gotta love it. Yeah.
Didn't TJ have him winning?
No, TJ had Gooch and Schauffele, as he calls
Yeah, he kept calling him Schauffele. He would check in every few minutes, like, how's Gooch and Schauffele doing? I'm like, bad news for you, TJ, on Sunday. Taylor Gooch did not play well.
But he was right in there. They were both right in there.
Well, the two of them were, I think, top 8 on
Yeah.
Saturday. So I'm like, all right, I feel good about this. Xander's a machine. He's going to play well every single week. We could talk about Scotty on Saturday, though. We were there. So we were all there on Saturday.
Yep.
I was fortunate enough to break off from the group a little bit, and I followed around the Scheffler, Bramlett, and Garrett. No, because Higo was playing with Jordan. I forget who the other one in Scotty's group was. Was it Troy Merritt? Also, Troy Merritt, ugliest dressed on tour, 100%. Dude, get better clothes and sponsors. You look horrible. Hope he doesn't listen. But watching Scotty on Saturday was fucking awesome. I followed him around for like 3 holes. He went birdie, birdie, birdie on all of them that I watched. I mean, he was piping driver. I never really got to a tee box, as I said. I want to watch him hit his approach and then watch him putt. It was so sick. He's decked out in like waste management green too.
Nice.
Watching him just hit wedge after wedge, like 8 feet was wild. And he shoots a 62. Or no, sorry, 64, Tim? 64. Was he 8 under? 9 under. 9 under, 62, yeah, because par 71. And he gets back in contention and ultimately gets in a playoff on Sunday with the other machine on tour, Patrick Cantlay.
Oh, yeah.
Patrick Cantlay.
Exactly.
We
Can't
were all
lose.
and we all
Can't
watched
fight.
that. Well, that was close because we're like it's 4:30, desert time. Super Bowl's kicking off.
Desert trash.
And yeah, and we're all. I mean, I'm sitting there on the couch with my phone. I'm like, well, I'm gonna watch how this. I'm gonna see how this ends up. They end up another playoff golf week.
It was insane.
We get another one. I feel like Tim, like last year, we probably had towards the end of the year was a lot of playoff golf, but we've already had like 3 playoffs, and we're like 2 months into the season.
Yeah, we haven't had many breakaway tournaments this year, which is good. I mean, that's what you want as a golf fan.
And everybody seems to be going low.
Super low. Everybody's going low.
Every tournament is not living up to some of the hype that we give it. Not the
I think
hype, I should say. The difference.
Last year, we made a lot of excuses, like whether it be the weather, the firmness of the course, whatever. I think golf's just getting easier. And the problem with when players in every sport get better, like as we get older, there's new generations of athletes who are bigger, faster, stronger, whatever. But like when you're playing like basketball, it's on both sides. So like you might be getting bigger, faster, stronger, but so is your opponent. With a golf course, you're playing against the landscape. Mm-hmm. So they got to figure out, I think they got to figure out how to make these courses harder because they're not fighting back and the guys are just getting better. Like even today, there's some good scores going on at Riv.
Dude,
and this is supposed to be one of the toughest tests of golf there is.
Yeah, this course is supposed to eat people up, and the winner usually gets. The winner's supposed to be like under. It's supposed to be sub 10 under, right? Jordan went out and shot 6 under or 5 under.
Yeah, Jordan and Scotty are tied at 5 as we speak.
Yeah, something's up, man. I don't know. Like, is it the USGA just not making them hard enough, or are guys just fucking nasty? I don't know.
Guys might just be getting better, honestly. Like that's just saying. Maybe
I think that's it.
Just evolving,
and like you just have to respond. It's obviously harder to change a golf course, but like the Masters, what did they? The 15th, they just added 20 yards to it.
Yep.
To give guys long irons in. That's a wicked important hole on the weekend. It's like one of your last scoring holes, so I think you'll see a lot more of that in the coming years. Yeah,
and with every year getting better, like. I mean, you're finding guys like, that Peter Do, whatever his name was from South Africa, hitting the ball like 380. You got Bryson hitting it 360. The technology's catching up to how hard they can make a golf course, maybe. Guys are just hitting through the trouble. I don't know. Every tournament, I mean, fucking, you win in a tournament at 20-something under, like, that's insane. That shouldn't happen. I don't know.
I mean, I was on the 10th green on Saturday. And I saw JT hit an absolute bomb. It was a dogleg right on the 10th. And it was like he hit it like within 30 yards of the green. And I was like, what the
Yeah.
His first shot, he birdied the hole because it was the pin location was easy. But like other than that, like shooting it within 30 yards of the hole on a par 4.
Yeah. The craziest thing for me about that whole tournament was on 10, Nick, when we saw Xander tee off. Xander is like 5, I don't know.
He's a
7, 5, 8, like
a program
60.
5'9", yeah.
And that dude is top 30 driving distance on tour. How far he hits it for how like small of a man, it's mine. The TV does not do it justice.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's one of the things we'll first say congratulations, Scotty Scheffler winning in the playoff, beating Patrick Cantlay. That was awesome. Gets his first win, finally. That was one of the things I noted. I mean, I'm sure you guys noticed it too. The way that these guys move the ball off the tee is absolutely one of the most spectacular things in sports.
Mm-hmm.
To stand there and watch the guy, like I watched Garrick Higo tee off, lefty, South African guy. Absolute piss missiles every time he hit it. Not a movement on the ball, dead ass straight. Right. Whether it's a par 4, par 5. And he just looks like he's swinging a fucking wiffle ball bat.
I mean, I feel like, too, like, you know, people are getting more athletic. Like you said, the clubs are getting more athletic. And, like, when you play a course, like, so many times, how much can you actually change the course to, like, change it up for people? Like, there's got to be a certain amount of muscle memory that comes with playing the same course over and over again. Like, it doesn't surprise me that as players play courses more often, their scores get better as they adjust, but...
Yeah, that's why I think I'm leaning a lot on course history this year now, because guys know exactly what they're doing. Last year, I feel like I was going more on who's hot and stats, and I'm taking into account like places where guys play better now every week because of how low people are going.
Yeah, I mean the only factor that you can't really control is the weather.
Yeah,
right.
And I feel like they should have a little. You know, play in the coast more a little bit more because the weather obviously is going to be different on the coast and inland. Like it's all super windy, the rain. I mean that affects that's what makes it interesting. Like when you get guys fighting against the wind going like 18, they're like driving it like 2 feet off the ground. Mm-hmm. That's what makes it exciting.
Yeah, like I mean every time we go overseas for the Open, that's never low. Yeah, that's always difficult. I mean Kiowa for the PGA last year, that was close. I mean. Maybe we need a PSA to the USGA. Hey, you got to fucking step it up. A call to action.
Yeah, make it a little tougher.
Bring in some fans or some shit.
Yeah.
I know, like, I don't know how much more, like, to your point, Nick, I don't know how much more they can do. Or to Justin, I mean, like, the course is the way that they are. You can add bunkers all you want. Another thing is just, like, let the grass go. But then guys just bitch about that because that's not the conditions that you're supposed to play golf in, right? All right, so let's talk about some things you guys noticed. No, hit me with some being in person at a golf tournament is something people don't get to experience. So, what'd you see?
Being hammered and watching him tee off, you lose the ball within like the first 2 seconds, bro. Every drive I saw, I was like, fuck, where'd it go? I missed it.
Also, the heckling, and this is definitely only a waste management thing. It is wild what you can get away with there.
I had some good chirps.
Nick had some all-timers when Brooks and stuff were on the tee box. But dude, there's like, to Cam's point when we were talking earlier, like there isn't really security. Obviously you have the volunteers, but the volunteers are just like laughing. As long as you don't say anything in their backswing or something, nobody cares what you say.
Oh, it's all sweet old people from the Phoenix area.
Loving it, dude. Loving it.
That old guy did give me a look though about what I said to Brooks. He was like, "Really?"
Yeah, I mean that was borderline for sure. But
what did you say to him?
I go, fuck, what I say? Oh, Brooksy, did you bleach your asshole with that hair?
That's so fucking good. That's perfect. But yeah, like I got a video of I think I threw it on my Instagram. We'll do a little Scramble pod like big story or post with all our stuff from the waste management. But I was like 2 feet away.
We'll get sued.
We will?
Oh yeah. Dude, the PGA was taking down. You remember that video of like the cart? Yeah. The girl on the cart went out of control.
So funny.
That got
They
taken
took
down.
that down. So within anything that you shoot within the confines of the grounds of the tournament,
they own
is the ownership of the PGA property, and they will like just take down videos.
Dude, what?
Yeah. So that was a big. I saw a bunch of people complaining about that on Twitter. PGA is super antiquated when it comes to like
MLB.
Like, who cares if somebody takes a video and puts it on Twitter?
Dude, they suck.
Yeah.
Like if they want fan engagement, don't be taking people's shit down off.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about the fan stuff in a second. But like I said, I was like 2 feet away from Max Homa, and some drunk idiot. I mean, I'm not gonna yell anything fucking stupid because I'm one of those like respect the game. But like it's funny, you can yell a couple things. But like as Max is like approaching his ball, like fucking shut up. You know what I mean? Like. Say it all you want when he's reading his greens book. One kid was like, "Hey, Maxie, like, where'd you get your degree, buddy?" Like, I don't know, because I think he did like some online. Yeah, like
I heard that one.
Shit like that. that's cool. But as he goes to like approach the ball, get into his routine, shut the fuck up, dude.
Yeah. Well, all right. So is it maybe? I'm curious what your take on that is. So like at a tournament like this where they allow heckling and like, ridiculing, like is there still supposed to be a certain level of like respect and decorum where it's like, okay, you can have that, but then at a certain point you shut up? Or is it one of those things like you can just go off whenever?
I think
No, I mean, there's still rules you have to follow.
That's
You
what I
can't
was
be
gonna
talking
say.
in backswings. And once the officials put their arms up, you got to shut up. Like, those are
Like
no
that's what
brainer.
I was getting annoyed at. I'm watching Spieth, Higo, and I think Troy Merritt was in that group. Tee off on 4, which is a really long par 5, right? And some just idiot is going like Garrick Higo like every 2 seconds while he's like in his pre-shot routine. I'm going, dude, you need to fucking shut up. Like that bugged me so much. If he's just staring out talking to his caddy, yeah, he say something all you want. But the second that guy gets locked in to hit a shot, fucking shut your mouth.
Leave him alone.
Shut your mouth.
I guess that's on the discretion of the people holding those quiet signs.
Yeah.
They could put it up earlier if they wanted to, but they don't. So it's like
Yeah.
win or lose.
I know. No, so to answer your question, Justin, this is the biggest tournament for yelling. There's always, like Tim, there's always a dull roar at this thing. Like you're never gonna get true quiet.
Right.
At
It was
the waste
quiet
management.
on 18 in that playoff.
Oh, okay.
It was amazing.
So I want to get there in a sec too. So you're never gonna get true quiet. It's the People's Open. It's boozing. It's it's a social event. More than it is a golfer's true standard. But just there's gonna be background noise. But if you're right next to the guy, just shut the fuck up. I don't know. That's my take on that. What else did you guys notice?
One thing that I noticed is just honestly being at a golf tournament like this and kind of just seeing like how you really do like have to play within the confines of like the greens itself, right? Because like anything, an errant shot to the left or right in any way is taking somebody out. It's going into the crowd. It's hitting a vendor. Like when we go to the course and we mess around and like you see amateurs like playing around like hitting bad shots. It's like funny, whatever. But like these guys, they don't have the luxury of like having a bad shot. Like they have a bad shot, like someone could get like a concussion or like hurt or like something like that. So yeah, the pressure's on. Like they have a tight window and they make it look easy.
Yeah. And I'll say this too: the pros also have the luxury of the gallery. Because when I hit one on the left side of the fairway, it keeps going. These guys are going to hit someone's shin, and the ball sits down.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
No, but I mean, obviously, you're fucked because the ground's trampled. You get a terrible lie, but like, we don't get it. I don't hit an old lady and get that nice bounce. Mine's going in the woods.
Yeah, no, yeah. So I guess it
Goes
helps a
both
little
ways.
bit,
But yeah, generally.
I mean,
Yeah.
Charlie Hoffman would disagree.
Oh, fucking Charlie, poor guy. Well, did you see him walk it back, Tim?
Yeah, I mean, that was
He goes,
outrageous.
I was using the language to get the attention of the PGA. I didn't mean for this and that.
What a coward. Stick with your statement.
Dude, it's your sponsor's tournament.
I know,
Shut
dude.
up.
That's the thing. Shut the
That's
fuck
the
up.
only thing you're known for, Charlie Hoffman.
Is the
Charlie the
fucking
trash
green
man.
glove, dude.
100%.
The trash man.
He had like a nice run last year. Congrats, dude. That was wild.
He's just sounded. I mean, I will agree with him that rule that he got boned on is bullshit.
That's a terrible rule.
So,
Dude, that is a 1 in a million thing, though.
Yeah.
Like, he can be upset at that, but then he just like spirals.
So the rule, for those of you who didn't catch on to this, is that he hit a ball out of bounds and he took the line hit over where it goes OB, and you get to drop where it last was in bounds.
Yeah.
Puts the ball down, tees, takes the driver length, does the whole shebang, and his ball moves and drops back into the hazard that he hit it in after he took his drop, and that's another penalty. Which he goes, how am I supposed to be penalized if the area where I'm taking my penalty is uneven? You know what I mean?
I see what you're saying, yeah.
So he gets mad at, like, I didn't know that was a rule. I would have put it in a different spot. He goes off, they don't protect it. I mean, his rant was sort of like taking on more than just the rule. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like, he just started sounding off about how they don't protect the players, which I, first of all, think is bullshit.
Well, I could also see people just being like, This might sound stupid, but I can see people being like, "Well, why did you put it in uneven ground?
Yeah.
To begin with,
That's what he's saying.
Just inviting for trouble."
So his excuse was, well, I didn't know that I'd be penalized if the ball moved. Like,
But I can also understand. Well, and again, I can see both sides because then I can see him saying, "Well, if I had known the rule, I wouldn't have put it there."
Right.
But then people would say, "Well, it's your job to know the rule."
yeah, you're playing. You need to know the rule.
So
I don't know. The whole thing, then he starts talking about, and we'll talk about the Saudi golf thing here at the end, but then he starts talking about people are speculating, oh, maybe he's leaving, doesn't like the PGA. I don't know. Like, just shut up, dude. Like, this is your tournament. You got caught on a bullshit rule. I don't know. All right, what else did you guys notice?
The amount of insanely hot women.
I have it
I was
written
going to
down.
say, I was waiting for someone to say it.
I have it
say
written
it.
down in my
I'll
notes.
say it.
Thank you, Nick.
I put girls in dresses?
Girls in dresses.
I felt like I was at like a nightclub that was outdoors. Like that's like that girl. It was just that's what it was. Everyone was just dressed like for the club.
I mean, too bad we're like all taken.
Yeah, all of us.
Yeah,
Either
It's not too bad.
engaged in
single
relationships.
one,
Yeah, but that's
too
not
bad
the
for those
point.
ladies. We were all taken.
I know. But like, a golf course is hilly.
Yeah.
And you're wearing fucking, what do you got
I
on?
saw
Your,
some girls wearing some ankle breakers, bro.
Dude.
Fucking downhill.
and like dresses that you'd wear to fucking prom. Like, it's insane. And they're like dolled up to the nines. I'm pretty sure every dude there, like, except for like college age kids and whatever, they don't give a shit about like hitting on chicks at the waste management. Maybe if that's why you're there, congratulations. But like older dudes like ourselves, dude, I don't like. Go away. What are you doing?
If I'm going to a sporting event, I'm watching.
The
fucking
sports.
event. I'm there for a reason. I paid money to be there for a reason.
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk to chicks.
You know what the best part is? Those chicks paid the same amount of money as we did.
That's true. That's true.
Well, speaking of paying money to be there, one thing we didn't pay money for was that VIP experience.
Oh, yeah. Talk
that
us
a couple
through
of us
that.
got into. Honestly, all right, yeah, real quick. We had a little VIP experience, very nice. The corporate VIP grandstands that like overlooked the 18th hole. We started off the day hanging out there, and we were watching, a few of us, how people were going up and down. We were trying to plot, okay, can we get up there? Any vulnerable points? And then finally the whole group met up, and we were all just hanging out, and we looked up, and who other but Dirty McGurdy himself up in the grandstands, waving to us, drinking a complimentary beverage, eating some free brisket, and I had to get up there. A few of us got up there, and it was great. Honestly, it was free food, free booze in the shade. The funny part was that none of us. At a certain point, there were 5 of us up there. None of us knew there was a bathroom up there, and all of us were afraid to leave to go use the bathroom. So, like, for 2 hours, we were all just holding our peas, and it was the most ridiculous 2 hours ever. Finally, some lady luckily told us that there was a bathroom in the grandstands.
Yeah, because they don't want you guys leaving and coming back in all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
No, but there was an actual bathroom for people there to use. We didn't know that. It was like hidden. And we were just too afraid to go use the bathroom.
If you were supposed to be there, you know where the
Yeah,
bathroom
that's
is.
Right, exactly. Yeah, they told that to the people who were supposed to be there. But yeah, when you're drinking, when you're crushing free drinks in the heat and holding your potty, it's not the most.
That looked
comfy.
awesome. You guys
No, but it was great. It was a great view.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Yeah.
good food.
Yeah, good food.
I think
good
one of the
drink.
quotes from you guys was the best meatball sub I've ever had.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was TJ. I don't know if he's questionable when it comes to that. I'm not saying it wasn't the best meatball sub, but he was also just starving for food. He probably could have eaten anything, and it would have been the best he's ever had in his life.
Dude, Sunday I was there. I had greenskeeper passes. It was the opposite on the grass, like on the side of the water on the 18th. It was fantastic, and I snuck in. I met this dude, and he was hammered. He invited me into his like veranda, and we were just going off for like the whole day. I probably watched a few groups go by, and I was just getting free drinks. The waitress was coming up.
Did you guys stay up there for the playoff?
I left because I was like, "Fuck, this is getting good." Like I moved to the green.
Yeah. That is, I think next time we go, we gotta do something
We do
like
it
that.
big.
That's where,
The veranda was only $5,000. There was 12 of us. It wasn't that much. It wasn't that.
We could have
expensive.
probably, yeah.
yeah.
There was enough spaces for 12 people. That's all I gotta say.
Next year it's going to be triple though because of the Super Bowl. I bet.
Yeah, that's
I think we need
yeah,
a little
that's-
break next year because it's going to be crazy.
Unless, like Cam said though, unless the Patriots make the Super Bowl, then we really don't have a reason to not go.
that would be awesome.
Yeah, we'd have to.
I'm not sure we'll be able to get an Airbnb in Arizona.
Yeah, are we banned?
Might be on a list.
Are we blacklisted?
We're on
Yeah.
the blacklist.
Head over to VRBO, right?
Dude,
they
that guy
can't
is
track
the
us.
biggest chode of all time.
So for those of you at home, we all stayed in this Airbnb, and the guy came back and was like calling the Cam who booked it. What did you guys do with this? To be honest with you, I mean, I was there late. I didn't think it looked that bad. Like we,
I didn't
It
think it
was
was that bad
clean.
either.
I left in the morning. I checked before I left, and I was like, "This is pretty good." Like surprisingly,
it's not going to be the way we got it. Like there's going to be
No.
things.
couple stains, couple
Yeah,
whatever.
dude.
But
And you pay a cleaning fee.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you expect it to be, have to do
$500
some
for a
cleaning
fucking
afterwards.
plunger, bro. Shove it up your ass.
That
Dude,
okay, look, that is my biggest problem. Is we probably could have fixed the toilet situation ourselves had we had a plunger.
Yeah.
No plunger. That's not our fault. I don't know. This brings me to a point, real quick. Side note before we continue, there should be a list of things that every Airbnb host is required to have
Yep.
in the Airbnb in order for you to stay there. A plunger would definitely be on that list. Salt and pepper.
Yep. Salt and pepper would have been nice.
Couple other things. Yeah, but look, you need some essentials. You need them.
Yeah.
You need them.
So
First of all, wait, before we go any further, the stains could have been helped if Cam just listened to Andy and let him put a fucking Band-Aid on his toe. But Cam
mean-
was fucking half.
Well,
in
all
bag
the
of
stain
them.
with the stains, they were
Yeah.
referring to Cam's blood.
yes, there's
Okay.
blood stains on the couch. So I
Cam was not unable to process anything like that about 3 hours after we landed until he was home.
but it's his bachelor party, rightfully so.
Yeah. exactly.
Rightfully, of course.
That's as it should have been. But like he was literally just hopping around bloodied around the entire campus.
You know, if you're a
About.
loyal Scramble listener, you know Cam pretty well, and we all bet on Odell Beckham first touchdown in the house. He hits it. He does.
Not all of us.
Yeah, some
I
of us,
didn't-
some of
I
us
did
missed
not.
Some of us
it.
were left in the dark, I guess.
I did Jamar Chase first touchdown.
So,
basically.
okay, I'll say most, and it hits. A couple minutes in the game, whatever. OD. Cam jumps for joy and like stubs his toe. He's running around the house just leaking blood, and I'm going, Cam. I'm not a doctor, but like my old, in a past life, I was stitching and I could do all the medical things. I'm like, dude, let me just take a look and I'll clean it and we'll get you patched up and it'll take 2 minutes. And he's just like, nah, I'm good. Throws a paper towel on it and then a sock, and it's just through the sock. Like an amazing display of awareness.
of gritty.
Yeah. I mean, he gritted it out. Credit to Cam. He's not here to defend himself, but dude, you got to let me take care of you there.
Yeah. Tough go. And I mean, it is what it is. He's fine.
So another thing I want to talk about with the tournament is the way that guys, I don't know if you guys like really paid attention, but the way the guys go about their business in the fairway and on the green is like pretty cool to see.
Yeah.
Because on TV, I feel like you miss a lot of like the little conversations they have, or like the little reads. I feel like you get right before they hit it is where they like cut to the guys.
Yeah, I agree. Like watching them walk up the fairway, and the whole time they're just talking to their caddy. It's not like they're just walking in this. Like, I mean, maybe definitely when they were in the playoff, they were definitely in the zone. That caddy probably just let them, have their space. But like regulation, they were going chatting it up with their caddies, and it's about the ball, like the play.
Yeah.
Lie, and it's insane. Like watching those guys work is pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah. What'd you think, Justin?
Honestly, so it was funny because we stayed in the same spot for the most of like the first half. So we got to see, instead of trailing a certain group, we got to see different groups cycling in and out, and it was definitely interesting, to see kind of like the dynamic of like how everybody like moves about, even just like the little things, like watching people's body language, like walking up to a hole. Like their body language after they hit the ball, like things like that. It's like, even things they might say under their breath that you don't get to hear on TV. It's all those little like subtle nuances, you know what I mean, that add to the experience for sure.
Yeah. Like Tim, I don't know if you had any like thing to add in on that.
No, I don't think so.
Nailed it. Like I'm following obviously Jordan Speed, my favorite golfer. I'm like, so everybody's sort of on 18 and we get there, and I know he had just come through, and I'm going, all right, he's gonna be on the front. No one's gonna be really paying attention to him because he's not in the hunt on Saturday. So I'm like, I'm gonna go follow that group around a bit. And it's awesome. Like he hits the ball in the fairway bunker on 3, and I'm like, oh, here we go, because some guy. Also, I called it when we were doing the show a couple weeks ago, and I go, there's gonna be guys with rangefinders everywhere at the tournament. What the fuck are you doing? Just
like fans?
Yeah, guys are bringing so they can see like on the tee. I'm not kidding. There's like a group of like
what?
Dude,
I did not.
I saw it everywhere.
I
I didn't see that at all.
Oh, I saw it a million. Well, that's because I did a pretty good walk around.
Was this age group like 50 and over?
Yes, older dudes. They're standing in the fairway stakes and they're zoomed in with the rangefinder on the tee so they can see who's hitting. Bro, just wait till the guys walk up. You're gonna see them in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyways,
The guys with the golf shoes, it's like, are you planning to get into the tournament?
Yo, Spieth gets an injury. Yo, let me hop in for
Yeah, you get a tee time. I don't understand that. I guess a lot of golf shoes are comfortable, but I thought that was a wild move.
a couple of guys in like FootJoy. Like, bro, you're not playing and you're not on the grass.
It's like dudes wearing the football helmets at the football games.
I think there's no comparison, Tim. I think golf is doing that at golf. There's no other sport you can't wear pads into a fucking NFL game, right?
Yeah, you can.
Yep.
Or I'm sure you can, but it doesn't really happen.
Oh, that Raiders guy wears them.
Oh yeah.
The Lions fans.
Guys don't wear
fans.
hockey equipment into hockey games. Like guys with full on tucked in belt, golf shoes, hat, rangefinder. You're not playing, dude. You're watching.
He had a fold-up stick in the back.
Yeah, he's got his own greens book. He's reading it before the guy hits it. Insane.
I wouldn't be surprised if this year set an attendance record there too.
Yeah.
So
I heard some
would agree.
staff talking about that.
no, you're right. I think the rumor is every year it gets bigger.
I could see that. I mean, yeah.
Eventually, though, they're gonna have to. They were at capacity. I would say.
They
ran out of hot dogs. That is inexcusable.
Dude, where am I? I need a grease missile on the course. I need one.
Oh.
And that's something I noted is the crowd size and the diversity. You got every walk of life at this thing. That's why it's the People's Open.
Bro,
I gotta say,
I probably saw like 4 or 5 non-white people. That's about it.
Oh, see, I don't know where I'm all over the course. I'm seeing everything.
Bro, I could count on my hand how many non-white people I've seen that whole weekend. It might have just been me because I probably just wasn't paying attention because I was half in the bag. But
see, I only had like 2 beers on Saturday, so I was just really taking in the golf.
I mean, in Nick's defense, I saw these 2 black dudes there. They both dapped each other up, and they said, "Hey, it's good to see another brother." So maybe,
well, I mean, the guy that I was hanging out with on the 18th fairway, he was like the only other black guy that I saw. So it's like.
Oh, interesting. I saw every walk of life.
I mean, I was crushing those Topo Chico Ranch waters.
I was doing the old. I think one of the drinks. I had like 2 cores, and then one of the drinks I had with Jack was the old Jack D honey and lemon. Oh, dude,
those things that.
Oh,
well, I mean, look.
good.
Speaking of the drinks, here's my thing: is if you're gonna allow that many people to go, you got to set up more drink stations. I mean, it was brutal. In line to get a beer.
If you wait in line, but you had to like walk around. There was guys holding like beer bins.
Just going to add that when I was on my little exploration on Saturday, I mean, I was all over the course. I probably saw every hole. Dude, there are so many like tiny little vendors that people don't get to.
So that's the thing. So I feel like if you kept walking, right? Yeah. Because look, we shut the walking down. Literally, we didn't even make it past like 17th hole. We shut the walking down. I felt like I was walking forever. Like that's obviously near the beginning of.
That's like right when you get in.
That's right when you get in. So obviously that's the busiest. So I can understand how if you keep walking to like the depths of the course, you'll find some like lesser lines and whatnot. But it was definitely crazy. Good thing the guy who was working that line just decided that there was going to be no rules Saturday, and he was selling like 4 or 5 at a time to everybody. But if he didn't do that, it would have been a real tough.
It would have made it quicker if they accepted cash too.
Oh my God! I went up to every vendor. I'm like, "Do you accept cash?" Like, I brought cash for this reason.
I was ready to like give the guy like a $50 tip just to fucking pay cash,
just to take the cash.
I know, dude. Like,
let me take my fucking money. Dude.
Take 2 seconds. And then like the lines for the bathrooms were never bad because there's a million waste management porta potties. Yeah. Something I noted, and they were all pretty clean. For the most part that I was in.
I will have to say the bathroom situation
is great.
Wasn't bad.
Wasn't too bad. No.
You were able to go in and out.
The pro shop, Tim, another beast.
Yeah, I couldn't. I tried to buy something on Saturday and just left.
It's the line
Insane.
out the door.
We got.
You should be able to order that stuff online.
Yeah.
Yeah. It comes out March 1st.
Oh,
really?
March 1st.
Okay, good
March
to
1st.
know.
I looked it up online.
Oh, thank you.
Because I wanted some shit too, but
Me
all,
too.
all I was able to get were a couple pin flags, a couple hats, and the fucking koozie.
Yeah, there's like nothing left.
I wanted a nice polo with the logo.
Yeah,
you
and
know,
I went like Sunday morning. You think they'd fucking
Oh, yeah.
restock a little bit?
I know.
like is Wednesday the practice round day? The only time I could get in there,
I mean, probably that's
Yeah.
probably when they have like everything. It's
dude.
just-
And then another thing, I was the holes in ones. We get the hole in ones. We got to talk about.
yeah.
Fucking
Yeah, 2 hole-in-ones.
awesome. We were there on Saturday when Sam Ryder hit his. I
You could
actually
hear it from
Dude.
the opposite.
So I'm coming from 12 and 13, and I'm walking. I'm walking with my fiance's cousin and her new fiance. They just got engaged, so I went to pop over, say hi to them. We're walking back towards 18 to meet up back with you guys, and I'm legit next to 16. Like I'm looking up at all the structures, and it nearly knocked me over. The noise. It was right when Sam Ryder hit it. I had no idea. I mean, just erupted. I nearly fell over.
Damn. Yeah, I was on the 10th green.
And that's far away.
Sunday, which is right behind. Which is right
10,
behind.
11, 10, 11, 12.
10th green's here, and the 16th green is right behind. Like they butt up next to each other, behind each other. And we were sitting there when Carlos Ortiz hit that hole in one,
Dude.
and it was fucking nuts. Like you could see people like throwing the beers. You could see the fucking beer like over the grandstand.
That's one thing I'm sad that I didn't see, because everyone who I've told or saw that I was at the Waste Management, they all asked me the same thing. Did you see the hole-in-ones?
Did you get on 16?
Yeah.
And my answer
get
every
16?
time is it's fucking impossible.
Can you guys fill me in? Is 16 known as like a notorious hole?
Yeah.
Weren't both of the hole-in-ones on 16?
Yeah.
Is it like a easier hole? Like
No.
it was just
I
a
mean,
coincidence?
I mean, Tim, what is
Is
it?
it a
Range
par
from
three?
like 130 to 160 or something?
So it's
Yeah, but the green it's one of like the biggest greens on tour. So it just depends where they put the pin.
basically it's just a coincidence that there were 2 hole-in-ones on the same hole, which also happens to be the party hole at the course.
Hasn't
Yeah.
happened in 7 years.
That's crazy.
I think that's gonna be no more.
Really?
The logistical nightmare of picking up it held the course up for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, like, how the hell did they remove all that stuff?
Like, what are they going to do?
It took
though?
them
Put
like
it
a
back?
half an hour to get all that shit.
I mean, thank God Waste Management was there.
That's right. The
Yeah.
appropriate sponsor. How about all these fucking nerds on Twitter? Oh, is this how you want to grow the game? People throwing beer at
Yeah.
the plate? Yes,
Yes,
it
that's
is.
exactly
Yes.
how we want to go.
I saw so many terrible takes on the internet in the last couple of days. Like, oh, golf. What are you trying to do here? This is really how the game grows.
Yeah.
Golf was seen as a stuffy sport, and look at everybody having fun.
Yeah.
The days of rich, private, stuck-up snootiness is over.
It needs to be.
It's over. Every year, the tour gets a little more common man, and I love it. And the 16th hole at the Waste Management
Is the perfect example.
is a pinnacle of that.
They need a real life Happy Gilmore situation. I really
Bro,
do think
the amount of
they-
guys. Sorry to cut
No,
you
you-
off.
go ahead.
The amount of guys I saw with fucking Happy Gilmore jerseys on.
It's a popular one.
I'm like, get the f-
Even at the bar on Thursday night.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, if there was something, I know that's we joke about it as a great movie, but in my opinion, I think if there was something that was going to get more avid Joes who weren't into golf, it'd be seeing some dirtball like that on the tour, just lighting it up unconventionally, causing scenes. Like that'd be something that'd be like, oh, I got to tune into
Thing
this
is,
guy.
while we go.
There's like what we said earlier. It's the guys are just all the best guys are too good now.
I know.
You can't just have a regular Joe walk up on the course and start crushing them.
And the people that run the tour are still the old rich white guy.
Yeah.
So
Speaking of the people who run the tour, I got to fill you guys in on some inside info that I was privy to on Saturday. Do you guys know who the Thunderbirds are?
Yeah, the Springfield Thunderbirds.
No. Like
Oh.
in relation to the Waste Management Open, like
Not
the
a clue.
Thunderbirds. Okay, so so while we were scoping out the VIP area, doing our reconnaissance, trying to find the entry points, this guy came down, and we were just shooting the shit with him a little bit. He comes exiting down from the grandstands, and we're asking him how it was up there, how you get in, blah blah blah, and he goes, honestly, your best chance of getting in, he goes, if you can somehow find a Thunderbird and can and get them to like you and follow them up. He goes, that's your best chance of getting up there. And we're like, what's a Thunderbird? And so these Thunderbirds, I saw a few of them actually later the other day. They're the people who own and run TPC Scottsdale, and they're some of the most powerful people in like the Scottsdale area. And they walk around at the course. They wear these like almost like it's almost a navy blue, a little lighter, but it's like a navy blue like velvet jacket, and they wear these large like gaudy belts that are like
Cummerbund?
It's not even cummerbund. It's literally a belt
like a
that goes
Texas
over
belt?
the.
Yeah.
It's so picture like a Texas belt buckle, right?
Yeah.
And now picture a whole belt like made of those belt buckles, like
Yeah.
So they're wearing belts like that in these big blue velvet jackets.
Oh,
And
wait a
those-
minute. We saw a few of
You
those
did.
on
I'm
18.
sure
I
you-
didn't know. I went,
yes.
wow, look at this guy's outfit.
Exactly.
Oh,
those
okay.
are those are
I
the
saw dudes dressed
Thunderbirds.
as Mario and Luigi. That's all I saw.
Wait,
But-
so these guys hold all the power here? What's
These
the deal?
these guys hold all the power. They're like they're the owners of the course, and they're some of the most powerful people in the Scottsdale area. And I'm assuming, therefore, just very wealthy businessmen, like generational type families. But we saw a couple of them there, and they were definitely powerful. They were walking around as they please. And actually, it's funny. As soon as he said that, about 20 minutes later, one of the Thunderbirds came walking by and took about a group of 30 people without wristbands right up into the VIP area.
God
and
damn.
just
Where were
ushered-
we for this?
Ushered them up. But the Thunderbirds, people. It's very interesting.
Dude, the T-Birds.
Yeah.
Had no idea.
Yeah, me neither. Who would have thought? Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the holes in 1 and 16, fucking awesome for the game. That's the way you grow it. Fucking throw all the beer you want, man. It's a fucking party. But I think, Tim, you're right. They're going to have to figure that out because some guys were playing it like a 6-hour
You have
round.
to do something.
I mean, this is a notoriously slow tournament anyways,
Yeah.
and that was bad.
Yeah.
A couple other things that I noticed, guys. A lot of like the structural stuff that they put up is crazy. What I was sort of in awe at was like how much there's all that stuff around the course.
Like the grandstands?
Yeah,
stuff?
and like the vendor
Tents,
spots and the
yeah.
tents. There's
Yeah.
so much of it. And supposedly this all fits on like one 18-wheeler or two 18-wheelers or something
No.
crazy. Dude, that's what I heard. Someone said that at the tournament. They could have been lying, but someone said that.
How many drinks deep were they?
I don't know. Couldn't really tell.
That's way more than two fucking trailer loads.
True. Probably. I don't know, Tim. What else you got for me?
Nothing. I mean, that's it. I'm pretty tired still, and I probably drank the least. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Honestly, it took a couple days to recover.
Yeah.
One thing.
Yep.
The plane. Did I tell you guys what happened?
Nope.
No.
Oh no! You need
Never
to elaborate on
experienced
this
something. Yeah,
comment.
go ahead,
Yeah,
go ahead.
Dude,
yeah.
we're smooth flight the whole way home. We're about to land in Boston. We're like 100 feet above the runway, and the pilot hits the gas and pulls up, and I thought I was gonna die. I'm like not a great flyer in general, but that was scary as shit.
Wait, did he
But
ex-
apparently there was just a plane in the runway, and we would have killed hundreds of people.
So hold on. Did you go back up in the air?
Back up.
Oh
up.
shit!
Back
We
up,
started
circled around.
accelerating back up. I might have had a panic attack. I don't know what was happening.
Did he come on the?
Did they get on the
speaker
horn?
and
Yeah.
announce it.
Did he
Yeah.
apologize?
After like 5 minutes. So we're all just looking around like, what's going on? Are we okay?
Ladies
The
and
kid
gentlemen.
next to me is like checking the engine. He's like looking out the window.
There's a colonial woman on the wing.
And then he was just came on us basically like, yeah, there was someone on the runway. I didn't want to do that either. You're going to be fine. But that was great.
Oh,
He's
Not a
quit
good
your
way to end it.
whining back.
I know.
there.
We're already all dehydrated, anxious. That definitely didn't help you.
Bro, the worst thing about
Dude.
it was that Tim's is pretty bad. They didn't serve alcohol on American Airlines.
Yeah.
We got our buzz on like at the bar before the flight, and then we were fucking waiting.
Just killed the
fiending for
buzz,
some
yeah.
drinks. And
Gone.
then she's like, yeah, we serve alcohol for like first class passengers.
Yeah.
I'm like,
The
"Go
other
fuck
thing
yourself."
about American Airlines, not only do they not serve alcohol, but if you are going to have the gall to offer your airline services to take someone across the damn country, you better have an entertainment system. You better have a screen that's offering TV shows, movies, something, okay? I think that should be standard. If you're taking someone over a 4-hour flight, you got to have some sort of television
And turn
screen.
the fucking heat off too.
Oh,
I
Yeah,
was
were those
sweating
not the
my
hottest
balls
planes
off.
of all time?
oh, so brutal. So
I don't know.
I was
I,
so
I
mad.
flew United on the way back, and I upgraded to first class, thankfully.
brag,
And they had
humble brag.
TVs in first class only.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, fuck that.
But that's the way
Delta was great.
Delta's awesome.
Yeah,
I fucking love
Delta's
Delta. I should've
great.
Delta.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Think
we are a
about it.
Delta podcast, I think.
Yeah, I'm definitely Team Delta now. I flew back. They had TVs. They were great. Yeah, they let me wear my neck gaiter. American Airlines doesn't accept neck gaiters.
brutal.
Losers.
All
Fuck
right, well,
American
I mean,
Airlines. I hope you hear this.
yeah, I hope to hear it too. We'll have to like tweet at him or something. But that'll pretty much do it, guys, for the Waste Management special recap. Do not forget to go to our sponsors, Surf and Turf Golf, at surfandturfgolf.com. Promo code Scramble20. Dude, the clothes are awesome. I'm wearing the hat. Justin's wearing the hat and tee. They got
yeah.
some awesome
I'm all decked
pullovers. They got a million different kinds of hats, dude. The stuff is awesome, and the guys are even better. We've gotten to know a couple of their higher-up guys. Also, go to Links in Golf. You want to expand your golf circle, play more golf, and meet people that are just like you. Go to Links in Golf on the App Store. Download the app. It's like you're joining a golf club in the palm of your hand. Another one, Pinned Golf, your ace rangefinder that you can apparently bring it to the next golf tournament you go to, so you can see the guys tee off from the fairway. Promo code what, Tim?
I didn't hear the question.
Oh my God! Promo code Scramble for Pinned Golf to get $25 off your order. That'll probably do it for the recap, you guys. Any last little comments before we head off? I thought it was fucking awesome being there.
Yeah, it was fantastic. I had such a good time.
It was sick. I'd like to like that was a party. I kind of want to go to like a more normal golf setting.
Oh, we will.
Just to
US
see
Open.
how different it
Country
is.
Club.
U.S. Open at the Country Club, and
Yeah.
we're in the works trying to get some passes to the Travelers there in Connecticut. So, oh yeah, so we'll bring you some content from there. But other than that, guys, it was a great fucking weekend. Happy to spend it with you guys.
Yeah,
Sure, for
absolutely amazing. That was my first golf experience from a.
You chose the right one to start.
We definitely chose the right one, and we did it the right way. We did it in style. So.
Yep.
All right, that'll do it here for episode 28, the WMPO recap special. We love you guys. Tune in next week. We're going to have a little Genesis recap, and we'll look for the weeks ahead. Peace out, guys.
Later.